coming out from the side of Renekton as well. But obviously what we see is Nemesis going to be looking for a play up towards the top side of the map once he hits level 6. So they're going to be trying to attack the global.
4 minutes for Broxa, right? Assuming he goes for a reset, with this pathing you almost always do on the Gragas, you pick up those boots, he can either immediately look for a gank if the top lane is shoving in, which right now it is for Wunder, and if Bwipo can keep that lane position sort of frozen on his side of the map, it sets up for that beautifully. Or you can just kill him 1v1.
It's open for the time being. Bwipo and Wunder. Bwipo's going to step forward. Flash away from Wunder. Flash available for Bwipo. Does he chase? Waiting for cooldowns, and he does it! First blood, Bwipo. Okay, Ender, first of all, thank you so much. The breakdown and expected gank pathing was a beautiful story to tell. Bwipo didn't care, and he just wanted to get the kill anyway.
Yeah, I mean, Wunder stepping up, taking those trades. You do not want to do that against a Renekton. On top of that, it's Conqueror as well. So this guy's staying in lane. Look at this. Wunder's going to be pushing the lane back into him. He has the extra minions on his side. And notice Brox's pathing. He's coming through this lane. He's forgetting about his blue buff. He's going up top side because now there's not even a flash on this Shen. You get the TP back from Bwipo, and you can set up for that play.
So, I guess that's the top difference that Bwipo was talking about, able to find the 1v1 against him. So we'll have a look back at what exactly happens. Now, Wunder does get the level advantage initially, so he goes to the taunt trade, he has the shield in. Unfortunately for him, Bwipo has 50% Fury, which means that he gets a lot of extra damage from his W, and then he's just holding. He's rebuilding the Fury, and now he's just waiting for the shield to drop to then flash in and Q. But Broxa, by being around the top side of the map, will mitigate that. The wave is now pushing back towards Caps in this mid lane, so they're going to look for a play on Nemesis.
They are indeed. It's only level 4 for Jankos, though. Nemesis is going to get caught out, and a lot of damage. Just an easy duo 2-on-1 kill for G2.
And this goes back a couple of minutes, right, when Broxa
Does the same. Venice, you definitely said you want to see Jankos coming mid again, so let's see where Broxa decides to respond.
Yeah, another big reason to come into the mid lane is with no TPs on the top laners, Wunder has Stand United, so they want to fight around the global source that is Nemesis.
Look at the mini-map right now. I want to draw your attention to the bot lane. Not for that reason, though. I was going to draw attention to the fact that Jankos was on his way, but Reckless and Hylissang just find a 2v2 kill, and here's Caps in mid.
Doing did. Caps in a 1v2 is actually looking for a Nemesis with a Desmond trying to get vision. Not enough damage, but now Brox is all of a sudden in trouble. Gate hasn't been used. Hilly is available. Flash and Ignite. Caps has got 700 HP to work with, but with the help of Jankos, maybe this can work. Broxa now needs Hilly to jump to him. Jankos ulti, not going to get fired just yet. And I didn't see the setup for Reckless and Hilly, but they managed to get the kill in the 2v2.
Yeah, what we did see in that mid lane, though, was just the poise from Caps to go into that 1 versus 2, just barely miss out onto the kill on Nemesis. And he's once again in a wonderful position, up almost 30 CS up over this Twist Fate. Even melee versus range, Akali does so well into these immobile marksman mids.
So, Mickey ate a lot of perk in the... Wow. All right. Props to Reckless. That was great.
Or ult up for Wunder in the top lane. Bwipo can respond, as can Nemesis. But right now, the unfortunate reality for Fnatic is that with the pressure Jankos is generating around this middle lane, it was really hard for Nemesis to actually leave. And the bot lane from G2 is giving the respect over, even as, you know, Hylissang jumps on towards Mickey all the way inside his jungle and underneath the tower. They're sticking underneath their own because they know if they are here, they are really safe with the Black Shield as well as the Featherstorm from Perks to stay alive.
Oh man, look at this. Bwipo's farming between Tower 2 and 3 in lane. Slice and dice and flash is available to him. Jankos is trying to cut him off. Bwipo now puts a ward down. Flash is over. He's in trouble.
Yeah, he's going to be in big trouble now as 3 members of G2 come on in. The rest of Fnatic is trying to respond, but can Nemesis actually keep him alive?
It looks like it's Dominus plus Koldemeek buying a lot of time. Flash from Caps. Now Caps is the one that's in trouble. Gold card should be just about enough. Nemesis flashes forward for it. Doesn't get. Finally with one more auto. Now Wunder's coming in. No taunt available. Destiny and Gate will complete. Bwipo sets up a 1-for-1 trade and a dragon.
It was actually just such a sick play there from Fnatic. Bwipo so deep inside enemy territory, but knowing with the flash up with the ultimate, he can buy so much time. Now we go!
He can indeed. That's a fantastic dog binding. Hylissang's engaged, completely interrupted. It's Perks that gets the kill onto Hylissang. Now it is traded back as Nemesis will find one with the cards. Very good barrel from Broxa. Is going to dissuade at least another kill. Only one goes down. It's Nemesis in the bot lane.
And as to be expected from G2 versus Fnatic, the skirmishing continues between the two teams. What started off was a great play from the side of Fnatic ends up going G2 favored as Fnatic are the team that tried to engage on the bot lane. And we get to see why Morgana is considered a good pick into the Rakan in the same way that Lux used to be. Rakan travels in lines, allowing this Morgana binding to easily land onto Hylissang. You can see here, he tries to flash in, doesn't connect. The Black Shield even comes out onto Perks, and while Mickey does lose his life, he's just buying time. Wonder comes in, there's more fighting top.
There is indeed. Mickey's going to be helping out Caps as Bwipo's the target. Keep your eyes on the minimap. There's a teleport in the bot lane. Now Reckless is looking for Perks. He's going to chase with the help of Hilly. There should be an easy kill. It's a 1-for-1 on both sides of the map.
Oh, I love this, Trevor. Neither team is willing to give an inch. When G2 attacks...
Bwipo has now been brought down because he can maintain pressure top, and Fnatic is saying, well, we're actually in a comfortable position, but we're willing to challenge you for the upcoming Drake spawn.
It's really pivotal in this fight. Caps has now hit level 11, so super strong on this Akali with the Gunblade as well. At the same time, Bwipo ticked over to 11 as well. These are the two primary forces when it comes to burst damage in these fights, as well as just the frontliners that are going to be nuisances inside the enemy backline, as both teams set up to potentially fight around this Drake. We have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, we do. That's a lot of damage on Broxah. Ultimates traded back and forth. And Caps will just run him down in what was a 3v1 effectively.
And that was ultimately just affecting the potential dive.
And he's backed away for now. Slice and Dice and Flash is available to him. He's actually going to use Dominus to clear the way, but look at the minimap. Reckless is making his way up through the jungle. True Shot Barrage. Not going to actually find anybody. Destiny will be helped out. Flash Shield comes out. That's a flash from Mickey. The barrel pins two against the wall. Fantastic movement from Fnatic. Now Jankos is in trouble. The ultimate will come up available in just a moment if Fnatic decide to chase.
It's a really great setup there from Fnatic, but ultimately they can't get anything else off of it. Because the top lane tower is already down and G2 are closer in proximity to mid, it's actually G2 that get to force Fnatic away from the tower. G2 get to fully push down this wave, and while they can't contest the tower, they have control inside Fnatic's jungle.
Oh man, Caps is hunting on Brox. He's already flashed. His ultimate was used. And Caps is on a killing spree. That was a fantastic chase down. But Bwipo's here to answer. Needs to find the stun. Can't do it just yet. All of a sudden there's damage. Slices over the wall. Jankos is helping out Caps. The ultimate's available. Wonder will go down to Reckless in just a moment. And G2 chasing just a little.
Finally gets him.
He got him.
So Wonder ends up giving his life to allow Caps to escape. What I thought was quite interesting was how Wonder utilized his Spirit's Refuge in order to block the burst damage coming out from Renekton. So good guy top laner there to keep his mid laner alive. But what's important here is that, we don't have time because
there's a teleport behind from Caps. He's coming in on this flank right here. They're trying to get Bwipo, who doesn't have ult for a few more seconds.
Now, unlike game one, G2 are in an even gold state and an even itemization state. So this crazy chaotic style is working out. G2 have not found a kill in this engage just yet, but a long-range dash from Caps will allow him to secure the kill on Bwipo. Sidesteps away from the cards, dodges the True Shot Barrage, and Perks brings the feathers back to pick up another kill. Now Hilly's a target.
Here comes the rest of Fnatic, though. Reckless and Broxah, they're waiting on key cooldowns. The barrel, the cask, about to return for Broxah. They want to punch out Jankos.
Jankos is in so much trouble, gets taken out by that barrel roll. Hilly, on the other hand, is picked out from the jungle. Perks is now looking to help out Wonder, who once again is in trouble. Reckless gets the kill immediately. 9-11 and still an even game.
And this game is descending into a bit of chaos right now, as it all starts with G2 trying to punish, Bwipo overextending. A teleport comes in from Nemesis saying, if we make this a 2v2, maybe I can get you out of this situation. But of course, the Xayah has the teleport as well. So G2 turn this into a 3 versus 2, and notice that the Shen is still dead. Can't join the fight just yet, but Fnatic actually come very close to finding that kill onto Caps. Then they overcommit underneath the tower themselves in order to get that kill onto Nemesis, while the True Shot Barrage misses onto Caps. So now you end up in what was a 2-for-0 in favor of G2. Now it's G2 who overextended, and Fnatic can get the collapse because the rest of G2 cannot look to assist them.
It's so fun to watch G2 play when a game is even and teams are trading blow for blow, but in contrast to the first game, where G2 were behind and they tried to chase the victory, you know?
Baron started.
Now, while that's going on...
Of course it is.
There's no TP on Caps right now. It's a 5 vs 4 around the Baron. Fnatic want G2 to run into them and to give them a 5v14 fight.
No ways they get this. There's a Mountain Drake available to them. Mickey's nowhere near. The Baron is the focus, but there goes the quickness into the knockup. The burn! Fnatic get Baron! At 21 minutes, they get a kill onto Jankos as well. Now, Caps is late to the party, but do they want the fight? Baron and a kill to Fnatic.
It's so hard to chase down G2 if you are Fnatic here, and Fnatic, they still have cooldowns. They're not even resetting right now. They're running up into the top lane. Reckless has teleport. They have a huge wave to work with.
Oh, Wonder almost regretted that decision. Hilly comes flying in, gets a knock-up. Nemesis chases him with the gate. Now, luckily, the rest of G2 were in place to chase down this one. I was waiting to see if Caps wanted more. There's pressure in the top lane, while Perks is pushing mids.
What a great Baron from Fnatic. Ultimately, that play has now swung the momentum heavily in their favor, but G2 are looking for a fight. The stun comes through, but the Black Shield will block.
Oh, Hilly dashes over the wall, and remember, this is Fnatic punishing G2's aggressive plays earlier, committing those TPs for the chasers, and then the overextension sounds a lot more dramatic when you say it that way. And Fnatic right now are in a position to put G2 Esports in match point. Reckless is landing Mystic Shot off the Mystic Shot. The barrel snipe from Broxa downtown, sending Mickey away. The tower is now in a siege. A minute left with Baron empowered minions.
And G2 don't have the wave clear to stop Fnatic from just sieging onto the base. You also have Nemesis creating pressure down towards the bot side of the map. He also has his ultimate available and could join the fight should one kick off from the side of G2.
Yeah, the rest of Fnatic is now rotating down into this bottom lane, shifting the pressure after sieging up mid. They have 1 more minute of Baron to work with. They have 3 items on Reckless. They are so incredibly strong at this point in the game, and they want to milk it for all it's worth.
Take a look at the minimap. Whippo's in the mid lane. He's got teleport available to him. The rest of Fnatic are pushing. Hilly stood outside of vision. Flash quickness is available if anybody looks for a fight.
Perks has been waiting so long to finish his Infinity Edge. He's finally going to be able to walk back to base and finish that one off. While Fnatic were fighting in the top lane, were sieging down, it was Perks that was pushing mid, pushing out bot, picking up all the resources, something we see from him so many times in G2 games. He puts everything on himself, and it is now up to him, with G2 down 3,000 gold, to carry in these fights and turn the tides.
Well, the Cloud is going to survive for the time being. True Shot Barrage is available, though. That's going to tag Yankos. The rest of G2 come up. Dark Finding will tag Broxa. Barrel throws out. Perks actually flies away.
Look at him go!
Caps! How did he fly all that way down? Manages to connect. All of a sudden, Broxa is dead. Remember, he threw the ultimate out earlier. Reckless, though, trying to fire out those Mystic Shots over the wall. He already used a True Shot Barrage. Whippo's escaped with his life, and so far, it's only 1 down.
Caps is taking the entire game into his own hands right now, being the front line for G2, diving into that fight, hitting Broxa with the Shuriken right there to end up following him down, then also trying to go a little bit further. This game, it's close. Fnatic have the lead, but G2 have the tools to try and fight them back.
So we can see here, the binding lands onto Broxa, and we get to see the pro view from Caps. He dives in, he's calling for the Shen ultimate, but he doesn't really need it, because the Shroud comes out almost immediately.
For so long now, number 1 and 2 out of the regular season. Right now it's Fnatic on the breaking point of jumping up 2-0 in the series. This Baron is so pivotal.
The pings have now come down. Fnatic realize they have to create a point of pressure, so they're going to start this one off. The tower comes down, Akali bases looking for the teleport.
G2 this time around are in position earlier. We still haven't seen Baron HP. He's down to 6,000. Caps is gone back. He's recalled. He's now going to start teleporting and waiting for it to start. Yankos is already in the pit. He's forced to flash out. Glacial Prison goes up, but the target's not great. Whippo's healing so much from the Q, but his GA gets popped. Now all of a sudden, that's a gold card onto Caps. He's in trouble. He's escaped for a few seconds, but not long enough. It's traded top for mid. Destiny into gate. Wild cards is dodged away from. Mickey will not get caught for now. He flashes over to safety. Gold card mid-air onto Wonder. Means he can't follow up. That's a 2-man knockup. Perks and Yankos get caught. Instantly jumps away from Hilly. Reckless is going forward. He's flashed in for it. He manages to take down Perks.
They got Perks, and now Broxa has flash. They can extend if they want to. They can chase these people down for forever. Nemesis gets another kill. Fnatic are popping off, and G2 don't stand a chance.
Fnatic walk away with the team fight victory. All of G2 have just been aced, and it was the death of Caps that cemented the win. Fnatic have their eyes set on the Nexus, and they're going to go to match point against G2.
Caps, the man that left Fnatic last year, is the first one to try and save the day. But against 5 members of his former team, they will hunt him down and kill him in the base before Fnatic go 2-0 against G2.
Today is the day that Fnatic want to prove to Caps that he made the wrong decision. in the offseason. Already up 2-0. The man on your screen, Reckless, carrying this team across the finish line. It has come down to scrappy games. It has come down to clutch team fights. And in the heat of the moment, back-to-back games, it has been Fnatic on top.
I have a question to everybody in Berlin and everybody watching at home.